Yeah, the PC version of Rise, which hasn't been confirmed, but it kind of is going to happen because of that whole Capcom leak. It's going to happen next year, apparently.
Yes.
It's exclusive to the Switch for like a year.
Yeah.
And I was planning to wait for it, but Shell got it for me for my birthday. So that's where I'm at
And
now.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll get the expansion before that then.
Maybe so. I'm not sure.
Because it seems weird. I don't think they've ever waited more than a year for an expansion.
Mm.
I
Depends
wonder.
on if like the PC version could be like behind like Worlds was when it first came out.
I
It's
wonder
either
if
that or they might just release it already with the expansion.
I wonder if
Mhm.
Capcom had attempted to bring some of their games to Switch that ran on the RE engine that were already on other platforms. Because all the games that are running on the engine on Switch were made for Switch.
Right. We didn't have things like RE7 or 8, obviously.
Because I think
Well,
that's why
RE7, RE7 it was a cloud version of that. That's a little bit different.
I think they probably tried with RE7 and it just didn't work.
Yeah, hence why we got the cloud version instead. All right, I think I'm
Yeah,
here.
with the
I'm good now.
PC version of this, I know it's unlikely, but it's also not unprecedented. So I wonder if we'll like have like cross file where you can like transfer your file.
Cross
That would
progression.
be very nice.
Because
Yeah,
I
cross
would
progression.
I would absolutely double dip then.
If they do that,
Yeah,
I will definitely. I mean, I would like to double dip, but that will push me to double dip sooner.
Uh, Without that, double dipping is a maybe for me because I'm not sure I'd want to start over. With that, double dipping is a near certainty
Yeah.
right.
because I would like the game with mods, but I don't want to start over after this
The
many
main
hours.
the main thing that I would see as a big improvement once it goes to PC, it would be 60 FPS and
Mm.
better visual fidelity.
I'm going.
There's lots of quality of life mods for World though, and that's the kind of stuff that I'd be interested in.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there it is. Like fucking. Christ. Come here, you bastard. Wait, that is it, right?
Why am I? You're not the monster I'm looking for.
Dragon, this is it, right? Yeah, no, this is it. The horns.
Can you at least follow me, Anjanath? Please follow me.
Ah!
There's only one Diablo.
One
Di-
Diablos.
Diablos has a turf war with Diablos. It's the only monster
Mm.
that has a turf war with its own species.
Yeah. Oh, with those horns, like I can only imagine.
Yeah, and I think I'm not certain, but I think the bigger one always wins the turf war.
Right. That's the rule of nature.
Neat.
The loudest shit. Well, that was not a good idea.
Out of all the subspecies, I'm assuming they're gonna add for the expansion Black Diablos. I'm not looking
Black
forward to.
Diablos. Yeah, God, I do not like. Did not like fighting that in World at all.
I don't like fighting that one in anything. Black Diablos is brutal.
Mm. Whoa, I could have gotten ruined right there. But I did right there, so cool.
It,
Well, at
it
least
heard
that
you.
ain't
You said that. It was like, could have, huh?
Hmm.
We got this though. We seriously got this.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't. I'm not a fan of even regular Diablos, to be honest.
Right.
It's way too spastic.
Well, anyways, I got PCs, so cool. I'm chill.
That does sound really good, even if I'm not a tea person. I love Peach.
Yeah. They almost jumped off a ledge there.
I wish I bought more peaches this summer while they were in season.
Mm-hmm. I should have gotten was get ups or get up as they say in for Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
Those were in season, but like I didn't get a chance to really go out to like my local markets.
Yeah, I planned to buy so much
'Cause-
more fruit this summer while it was in season, and then I didn't, and I kind of regret it.
yeah, yeah. I was
That,
like, oh,
that,
there's
that,
always
that
next year.
that's always the thing in hindsight. You never realize that you want something because by the time you do, too late.
Too late.
Yeah, and like now it's apple season, but still, but I don't. That's one fruit I'm not really big on, like eating raw.
Yeah. For me, it's like apple byproducts. Sure, apple.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
stuff
okay.
made from apples, but just sitting. I won't. I don't like just sitting and eating an apple.
Like I'm not a fan of
I used-
eating apples. They're okay, but
I used to love eating apples, but like
I
I,
like
feel like it depends on what type of apple. Because like most people I know, I used to like eat like a lot of like gala apples, but like red delicious apples are fucking awful.
I love apple juice and I love apple cider. Especially-
Cider's great.
My favorite type of apple cider is the sparkling ones.
Those are pretty good. Like I remember when I was in Vermont, like apple cider, I'd have like apple cider donuts, and those are really good.
That actually
There's-
sounds good right now.
There's probably a lot of
Yeah.
sugar in apple cider, but maybe I can buy
That's
some
the thing.
apple cider this fall and just drink it slowly.
Because I'm remembering, you remember the Wii U launch, Pete, like the hot apple cider and the grilled cheese
Yeah,
they gave us.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm very particular to drinks. Like apple cider, I don't like hot. I only like cold.
I never had it hot before, but it was interesting. Plus,
It's-
like also like having it in Vermont, where like it was always like not almost always, but like it was like cold in certain days. Like it was a real lifesaver.
Oh, that did so much damage to me. I
A
gotta
few
get the fuck
years
out.
ago, with my old roommates, we ended up going to a corn maze randomly, and they had like a place for like what's it called, like food and drinks, like refreshments, and they ended up not having regular apple cider, only had hard apple cider, which I was really thirsty, so I hesitantly was like, fine, I guess I'll have
Right.
some. It was my first time having hard apple cider. I don't usually like alcohol much, but
Right.
man, hard apple cider is good. It still just tastes like apple cider.
Yeah, exactly. Like I remember in Vermont again, like this one brand called Citizen Cider that was really popular among the students.
Yeah, I just had it. I was like, this. I barely even can tell that it's different than regular apple cider.
Exactly.
I could just sit here and just
Right.
drink several glasses of it, and I shouldn't.
Right. If I ever get a chance to like get a case of it, like that'd be lovely. 'Cause I really enjoyed it, but it's been a long time since I've been in Vermont.
Yeah.
I feel like apple cider can be a great alternative to champagne if you're not in the mood to have
Oh,
champagne.
anyway, like working up cider, Sicily.
Champagne's pretty good.
Yeah, champagne's good.
I only ever drink it whenever there's like anything to
Oh, you
celebrate.
broken up the horns.
I think the only time that I've really drank champagne has, I guess at some weddings I've had it. When they pour some for toasts, and
Yeah,
then
like
like
weddings or,
at
like, New
New Year's for toast,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Yeah, New Year's.
I don't dislike champagne, but like, it's nothing
one of
I
those,
buy.
like- It's one of those like it has to be like a special occasion for me to like drink some.
Yeah, and it's nothing I get super excited about, but I don't dislike it either.
And even then, I
Right.
never really go out of my way to buy it on my own. It's only like if it's offered. It's
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's also the thing too. If it's offered to me, then I'll grab a glass. But like I'm not going out to like get like champagne.
But if if I am consuming something alcoholic, like I'd rather just have like a mixed drink or something. To be honest,
Have you ever had
Yep.
wine?
wine.
Yeah, wine.
Yeah,
Red wine,
I'm
white
Italian. I've had plenty of wine.
I've had Italian wine before.
I've had,
I'm
red wine's pretty decent.
I'm usually not a big fan of most wines, but because of that, I ended up in my undergraduate. I took a food and wine pairing class,
Yeah.
and which we ended up trying. I think we tried 5 wines a week for 10 weeks. So
Right.
50 wines over the course of it. And
Yeah.
the only wine I really actually like is Moscato, which it doesn't taste. It's very fruity.
Yeah.
And I did like cherry wine, but that was contestedly possibly not a wine according to snobs. So
Yeah, like I was saying, like thinking like Malbec or like those types of wines.
Yep.
I remember having to like learn about this shit because when I was like working at the restaurant, I like keep a tab on like our red and white wines. Even though it's more for the service, to put out there, like I guess that everyone had to like kind of know what it was.
yeah, I mean, thanks to that class, I actually do know pretty well what wines go with what foods. I just don't like most of the wines, but I can be like, yeah, I don't like this, but this goes with this.
But I have a couple of bottles because like when my dad passed, like he had like a mini wine cellar, so like some of those like passed down to me. So I had them kind of just like here, like just aging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with my newer condition, I'm not really supposed to have alcohol much at all, but like I still can have a tiny bit here or there, and so
Right. Don't go crazy with it.
Still, there's some alcoholic things I haven't had that I still want to try. I haven't tried whiskey.
Whiskey burns. That's all I'm gonna say.
I haven't tried mead, and I really want to try mead.
That I've not tried.
Actually had a shot of Fireball once. Never again.
My
Fireball is
stepdad
Fireball's
has
like
mead.
Fireball's
right
like low tier, but like it's nice. It's like Big Red, but like in whiskey form.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had Fireball.
No, you know what's worse? The Kraken.
Fucking the rum, dude. I had that a little bit one time, and that shit was like nasty. Like it burned.
I've never had plain rum. I've had rum in mixed drinks.
Right.
I've had mixed drinks that have like coconut rum or stuff like that. But
there's like Jamaican rum that I don't touch because like that shit's like, even though it is obviously drinking rum, but like most people use it for like fucking spiritual reasons, and there's a reason why, because like it's shit's strong as hell. No problem, Gilligan.
yeah, I have always been kind of hesitant with alcohol anyways. I had a kind of dramatic 21st birthday. I did it because I didn't know anything. I was generally a pretty good kid as a teenager, and I hadn't really experimented with alcohol, so I didn't know what I was doing, and my cousins took me on drinking. And I just kind of trusted them and drank whatever they gave me. And they didn't know what my tolerance was, and neither did I. And I found out because of genetics, my liver doesn't really process it well. So, like, basically, I got alcohol poisoning before I got drunk.
Wow.
So I ended up, I didn't really show any signs of drunkenness. So they kept giving me drinks until, like, I blacked out. I passed out. And they had to call an ambulance.
Yeah.
So
for your first time, blacking out is definitely not the play.
But also, as a result, because I don't really get the drunkenness effects until I start to get alcohol poisoning, I don't drink for, like, to get drunk. Like, if I drink, I just have something because I like the taste of it.
That is an interesting note, that you can, like, definitely get poisoned before you feel the effects of it.
Yeah, they said it's common in certain demographics that drink way more alcohol.
Right.
And it's just because my alcoholism runs in my family so much. So, thank you, ancestors, for drinking so much that I can't. But I mean, it's honestly not a huge. It's not a huge loss to me. I just like I can't really know what I'm missing out, kind of thing with drinking.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I remember my 21st birthday, all I had was one can of beer, and then I hated it.
Yeah, I don't like beer.
Yeah, I don't know how many drinks I had that night because I blacked out. But
Like, I think
I lost count. The last I remembered was the 12th drink.
That's 12.
And it was a Long Island iced tea, which has like 5 different alcohols in it. Which they were going to give me at first, and they were like, no, don't give him that. It'll knock him out right away. So it's like, logically, why do you give him that after 11 other drinks?
Right. Like I'm like 12. Like damn, dude.
My cousins were like so like freaked out. They lied to my parents about how much I drank. They lied about a bunch of things.
Well, yeah, they don't want to get in trouble, but like, the fact that you were in an ambulance, you know, they're
the only
enough. So like,
the only
why
time
the
only time I rode an ambulance, and I don't remember it because I was unconscious. But,
right.
like, because I woke up in the ER and like they didn't pump my stomach. It wasn't that bad yet. They had me sleep it off.
Right.
But like I woke up and my cousin's husband was the one that was like sitting with me and was like, the first thing I said to him is, "Where's my phone? I need to call my mom." And he was like, "Well, first I need to ask you, yeah, and like, where's my phone? I need to call my mom."
Yeah.
Like they didn't want me to call my mom. They didn't want my parents to know.
So like, buddy, I'm in the hospital. Like, they're gonna know eventually.
They're gonna know when they get the ambulance bill.
When they get the ambulance bill, right? I'm like,
which
saying,
they
like,
did get. They never told me how much it is. They didn't want me to know because, like, they were like, "Yeah, they don't want you feeling guilty for that."
Yeah, it's expensive. Like, you know, when people get hurt, they'd be like, don't call the ambulance. You know.
I mean, they weren't gonna call the ambulance. The only reason is like, because I guess after the bar, we went to the pizza place next door. And
right.
I went into the bathroom and then didn't come out. I passed out on the bathroom floor in a pizza place. And the owner freaked out and made them call.
All right, good on the owner for at least like, you know, this. But obviously passing out in your Bibbs' place is like not a good look.
Probably not, no. Like the last thing,
story, but the fact that you like even like not remember, like I guess this is like told to you in.
I remember very foggy bits of it. Like the last thing I remember very foggily is being in the pizza place and cousins asking me what I wanted to drink because they thought I should have something to drink to like non-alcoholic to drink there. And I remember pointing at a Gatorade and grunting, being unable to like form words. That's all I foggily remember. So.
I think I'm gonna count like 3. Oh God, you were here.
It's okay. Shell's riding him, and it's got to be a heck of a ride. That's a fun one to ride.
I'm just watching.
I'm just collecting the shinies amidst the explosions.
I was gonna say, ooh, material. I was gonna say, there's only been like a few times where I remember like being like drunk.
Yeah, I mean that's the only time because it's such a ridiculous amount I needed to consume to reach that point. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I have gotten since then. There was one time I did get a buzz. It wasn't drunkenness; it was a buzz though, and it was from. I went with my family on a trip somewhere, and we went to a bar. Right, we were going to see a show. We went to a bar, like really quickly for like some appetizers and drinks before the show. And I just had one drink, but I didn't, on the menu, I didn't know what anything was really. And I just told the bartender to like just make me something like fruity because I don't like the taste of alcohol. I don't know what, he didn't even say what was in the drink. I don't know what the heck was in that drink. But like I took 2 sips and I felt a buzz. I was just like, wow, this is strong. Like I didn't taste the alcohol, but I felt the alcohol.
What was it a vodka cranberry or something?
I don't know. It was very sweet and fruity.
Yeah.
Like my go-to at this point at like open bars when I go to a wedding or something is I just get a sex on the beach because I know that's fruity.
Okay, right.
I like daiquiris more, but they need to have frozen drinks.
Like there was this one time, I remember this happened in like March of 2016. I was with some friends, and what happened was I ended up we went to like Dallas barbecue, and there I had like this I believe it was a a pineapple, and I forgot what other flavor it was. It was a margarita.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
at some point later on that night, we went to. There was another place we went to. It was in St. Mark's. And what happened was, I had a sake.
Oh, I wanted to try sake.
Okay, here's
Okay,
my
nice.
thing. I made the big mistake of drinking 2 different things in the same
Like one
night.
And mixing
I felt
drinks.
so fucking drunk to the point
That's a
where
bringer.
I will never ever have that feeling of being drunk again. Like having to go home,
Mhm.
feeling so out of it. Woke up and I just drank nothing but water
I
that
have a
day.
pretty bad hangover.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The hangover wasn't that bad. It was bad enough, but it honestly could have been a lot worse.
Oh, I mean,
Right.
the alcohol poisoning time, that hangover, man, that lasted 2 days. It hurt so
2 days.
much.
Yeah.
Like the first day, I was just like begging to go back to the hospital, and I was like, "We can't take you to the hospital for a hangover."
Yeah.
Just like I need
Yeah.
something.
you gotta have something that at least like nullifies the effects as best as possible. Also, Rengar, thanks for the follow, dude. Much appreciated.
All right, so I'll pick the next one, and then you pick the last one afterwards.
Wait, I picked this.
No, I'm picking this one because I have one more key quest, and then after that, you would have one more key quest.
Right. All right.
And then it's your turn. Okay, so time to fight a Rajang.
Special quest is coming.
Oh, we're doing this again.
We're going to get it this time. We're going.
All right,
to
first
get
up. All right, before we do that, let me at least like upgrade my gear because like I'm pretty sure I didn't upgrade anything on this gear.
The upside is looking at what you haven't completed, Shell. It's that or the Magnamalo, and the Magnamalo has way more
By the
health.
way, I'm like multi ring with Shad and Shell Shock here. So if you want to like check out all of us, you can do that. Right, hit that link, multi.server.stream.
Yep, let me go ahead and post a link to that. Dragon says that he doesn't drink at all, don't really like it. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine. I mean, I wouldn't say I drink at this point either.
But it's
Yeah,
like,
'cause, like it's like I kept it as a slightly social thing, but like most times I don't really bother because like I'm not really that into drinking.
Yeah, I don't. I like I said, if there's something I want that looks like it'll taste really good, I'll have one glass,
Right.
and that's it. But
Otherwise, it's like I don't
like,
otherwise I don't need to like have a drink to like have fun.
yeah,
You know,
drinks are
sounds
also
like-
they're also so expensive that sometimes I'm just like I don't want to spend the money. Like,
Yeah.
and there was one time, like maybe a year or two after after I turned 21, where I was still not even drinking alcohol. And I was somewhere at a social thing, and somebody who was not from the U.S., from somebody from Europe, I don't remember how I knew them, but they were. I ended up being like, I declined having a drink, and they got very offended and was like, "You have to have a drink when we're out. It's offensive to my culture if you don't." I'm like, what kind of like bullshit? Like, you shouldn't force somebody to drink alcohol.
All right, I was gonna say like, yeah. That, well, first off, that, and also like, I'm trying to think of any culture. Like, I don't think I could think of was like probably like Germany because Germany like has their beer.
I think it was like Spain or Italy or somewhere around there. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Again,
It was wine. I think it was like.
Yeah. Like I understand the need for like bonding over alcohol, like but most times I don't. Like some people like don't want to do that, so. And like I respect those choices.
Yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly fine if I'm gonna be the designated driver with a group of people, like whatever.
oh yeah.
Right.
So,
Not even like being at the DD, but like just
I don't even like the taste of beer, so like, there's one time I went with some people that wanted to go beer tasting, and I had a root beer, which they had a craft root beer. The bartender there gave me a weird look, like, because I guess the root beer is usually for like if people brought kids or people
Right.
underage, and I'm just like, no,
No,
I don't
like
like
beer.
I don't like beer.
I don't like beer. Give me a root beer, please.
Yeah, I mean, it was a dang tasty root beer. So
See, that's good.
I'd rather have root beer over actual beer. Keyblade says that he never really drinks either, and he also had to argue with a friend about how he prefers fruity sweetener tasting alcohol as opposed to drinking straight up wheat beer.
Like,
Let's just
yeah,
say,
like hard alcohol, yeah.
let's just say that friend is no longer a friend.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't get the weird idea that like beer is some masculine drink. Like even if you're trying to be impressive with drinking alcohol, it's like one of the lowest alcohol contents anyways.
Right.
Plus it tastes nasty.
If it's supposed to be like some sort of like a masculine drink, it's toxic masculinity to me.
It is.
Mhm.
I will
Right.
happily sit there enjoying my daiquiri or my colada and being like, whatever, mine tastes good.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was just, I forgot what I was gonna say. Like also like thanks for following Rengar, and also like hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoying the lurk if you're just like here to lurk. I'm ready to go when you guys are. I'm just like waiting for you.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like-
already got my food.
I'm switching to
waiting-
higher defense really quickly.
Yeah, I'm just
Right.
like I'm ready. I'm just waiting for everybody to ready up, and then I can ready up.
And
I'm ready, and
me-
I'm not ready at the same time because it's Rajang.
I had to use some armor spears just to upgrade my armor a bit. I
Yeah,
think
me
I'm
too.
gonna be okay.
I'll be fine. Like I feel like at least like I can stand a chance now.
Yeah.
I want something with a shield. I'll do
Oh.
that.
Like what are my chances here?
Yeah, like, all right. So, okay. So everyone's ready. That means we're going to start now.
Go for it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, I've been seeing this whole discourse about people talking about that back in the day, that during the PS2, GameCube, Xbox era, that the GameCube was treated like it was like the ugly duckling of consoles at the time, which it was.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's true.
like I'm not saying it is the ugly duckling, but I was
At,
saying that
at the
people
time, the GameCube was not really respected
Shunned.
much and
Right.
looked down
It
on.
was shunned heavily for being, because everyone was
being-
looking towards like
For being kiddie,
more
which was
adult-like.
which was weird because it had plenty of M-rated games.
it had like, from what I've counted, about like 40.
And Shell's conversation in his Discord mentioned about it having like almost no online, but the PS2 had very little online too.
Yeah,
Sure.
it was
Xbox Live was
Xbox.
king, but like don't think I can remember like GameCube 4 was like Fantasy Star Online
Yeah.
too.
Fantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2. I think episode 3 had online as well.
1 and 2.
Oh, the card.
Right.
You're talking about the card battle. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think those are the only online games on the GameCube. The modem adapter worked with LAN too for some games like Mario Kart Double Dash.
Double Dash, right?
Yeah. Also,
Oh, good night, Derek.
yeah. Good night, Derek.
Good night, Derek.
Yeah. Also, just my personal experience back in high school. Because like I was in high school from when the GameCube came out up until like 2005.
Like when the
Yeah.
Revolution was being revealed.
And around the time like when Nintendo revealed what was known as the Revolution, it wasn't the Wii yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But my thing is this. I appreciate the GameCube way more. Like, I would say, like, well, 2002 I did, but I really did in 2003.
Yeah.
We had a lot of really good games that year. We had Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. We had Beautiful Joe that year. Pac-Man versus. What's funny is the only reason I got Pac-Man versus in the first place, my mom wanted us to get Pac-Man World 2 just so that she could play the classic Pac-Man games because she used to love Pac-Man.
It's nice.
Um,
Oh
That-
shit.
like we have so many great games, but high school in general, like it just wasn't a good time to be a Nintendo fan because there was a lot of like kids back in school with just completely shitting on the GameCube.
Yeah, it was the era where GTA was like the most
Yeah.
popular franchise, pretty much.
As I was saying in Shell server, I think a lot of it was kind of to lift the PS2 up more, because the PS2 was like, there's a lot of people who wanted an alternative to Nintendo, and the PS2 was like Sega did great against Nintendo, and like there had been contenders, but nothing had like shaken Nintendo sales as much as the PS2.
PS1 kind of did, but PS2
not nearly as much as PS2. PS2 just like blew it out of the water, and so like people used it comparatively, and then as a result, I think there's a lot of little things that people find nits to pick. Individual games, Wind Waker, they were upset that the cell shaded graphics because they liked the tech demo that was shown at launch.
Yeah,
and
they
like
want a realistic game.
Super Mario Sunshine clearly is one of the most divisive Mario games.
Right. Still is.
Yeah, that hasn't entirely changed.
Whereas the general opinion of Wind Waker has changed, but back then, I remember people were so pissed. Like,
yeah, I remember that.
Here.
Yeah, I brought it here. Don't worry, it's gonna leave after.
And I'm on my way, almost there.
Oh, frick.
But
Fine.
people were fucking pissed. Because, like, people were expecting something as grandiose as Ocarina of Time. And they did not get that.
I was, right off the bat, I was a big fan of Wind Waker just by principle, because I was like, screw those people, like, give something a chance. But then I played it, and I loved it too, so...
Yeah, there's a lot of things I remember that was like, almost like, I don't say revisionist, but like, I remember at the time people didn't like Luigi's Mansion that much.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion had mixed reception. A lot of Nintendo's first parties didn't even get a release on the GameCube, like a mainline release.
Wait, fight the Beetle Geese.
No mainline Kirby game, no mainline Donkey Kong I won't count Jungle Beat. That's a spin-off.
Jungle Beat's a little bit too different from like Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
And Conga's obviously a spin-off too.
But like there's just first party wise, there was a lot for people to complain about, and people were looking for every reason to complain for the GameCube.
Like there was like certain IPs people were hoping to see come back didn't come back on GameCube. Though one of the ones I was thinking of did come back on Wii, and that was Punch Out.
Right. It's underground, isn't it?
Yeah, it's underground. Yeah, I'm right next to it.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I should have gone down the chute, but I wasn't so sure.
Yeah, it was right down the shaft. It's okay. I can handle... Oh, you're here already. Cool.
Yeah.
The worst for me was like...
Watch out!
Damn it! I'm gonna go over here.
Because one of my friends brought their GameCube to school. We were playing Melee on that, and then after that, like, there's a couple of people were saying a lot of fucking ableist and homophobic shit to us because we were playing GameCube games.
It's amazing the turnaround Melee had, like, because like it did fine, people liked it, but the competitive scene like really took off like a little later on.
Yeah, it didn't happen at first. It happened like 2003, 2004, I believe.
First, like when MLG was like really like taking off.
Not to mention also,
and I think it especially even by like Brawl, when people are like not happy with that, and they just
no, but
he's pissed.
Melee became a permanent like ideal for a lot of people.
But another thing I remember was how so many people told me such and such game was bad, and then I played some of those games, and then it turns out, no, they were fucking great. It's just, these people, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I think I will argue that the average quality of game for GameCube was higher than most systems. it didn't have nearly as much shovelware as like the Wii and Onward, and it had a lot of gems.
Now, as far as like Nintendo platforms go, for me, I will still maintain that even though I do like Sunshine a lot more now than I did back when I first played it, and I personally think that it's still the weakest 3D Mario game, and it was a huge step back compared to Mario 64.
I can understand feeling it's the weakest. I don't entirely feel it's a step back. Mario 64, I just feel it's so janky.
Oh God!
I mostly stick to the conclusion that like it was gonna be hard to to top Mario 64 anyway.
The one thing I'll always miss about Sunshine is the mobility in that game that the Flood gave, especially with the hover nozzle.
Right.
Like, it definitely has its flaws. The blue coins are pretty awful. The anything that involves you steering a boat or lily pad is just horrible. And the floodless parts were just they were a torture, and it was ironic because people complain about the flood, but then people complain about the floodless stages. But the floodless stages are really one of the most frustrating parts because your mobility is so limited. But honestly, I think the flood's controls were great.
Like you told me one of the worst non-flood, like one of the worst floodless stages was the Chuckster, I believe. I think you told me that.
No, I mean, some people feel that way, and I could see why. I think
it's not the worst for me.
For me, the worst was the lily pad one, where you had to steer a lily pad to the end.
For me, the worst one was like there was like this little. It's not really triathlon or anything, but you had to jump so many different platforms. It was the one before the Chuckster.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Chuckster one is, in terms of the floodless stages, is probably the most hated.
I think a lot of people hated the Pachinko one.
Yeah, Pachinko. That's not a floodless one, but it is one of the most hated parts of Sunshine, and I would fully understand. I don't hate it quite as much as I hate the lily pad part, but like, it's still, unless you get lucky, it's kind of bullshit.
And Keyblade Star Fox Assault, here's my thing about it. The single player is crap. I just couldn't get into it. But the multiplayer is fantastic.
Yeah, I've generally heard that opinion of Assault. I haven't played Assault. I played Adventure, another game that has very mixed reception.
My brother ended up beating it.
Assault?
No.
Adventure?
Adventure, yeah.
Yeah, I beat it at least twice, maybe 3 times.
He borrowed it from a friend and then like beat it, and that was it. It did okay, but the problem is that like it wasn't what people wanted.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of the reason it's so divisive. I think if it came out and it wasn't a Star Fox game, I think people would have been more accepting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It's just a case where it's not a bad game in itself, but it wasn't what the fans would want.
There was supposed to be a companion arcade game for Assault, and it was going to be called Star Fox Armada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was made by Namco.
Yeah, it was going to be done by Namco, and it was supposed to run the same arcade board that F-Zero AX ran.
The Triforce, I think that's what they call it.
The only other game that ran on that one was a Donkey Konga arcade game. No, it was Donkey Konga arcade game that was done by Capcom. And there was a
Didn't they do that Mario Kart arcade
Mario
on it?
games.
Yeah.
There was 2 GameCube games that I didn't initially own, I rented, and I ended up later, after the GameCube's life was over, I ended up buying them both from a friend at different points of time. One was Star Fox Adventures, the other was Cubivore.
Cubivore, yeah.
Cubivore.
I only played it once right when it came out, I rented it And then I never got to play it again. And then when my one friend didn't care about it, and I was just like, oh, well, I'll buy it for you for like $5. And he was like, okay. And I think it was an underrated little game. It's, I mean, it's not like an award-winning thing, I think, but it was an interesting concept.
It was a first-party Nintendo game, and Nintendo didn't publish it because I think they didn't think it was going to sell well. I think it sold really bad in Japan.
Yeah.
Which kind of scared Nintendo off. So Atlas ended up wanting to publish it instead. Oh god, read the end.
That's it. Wrath!
Come on, Wrath, hit the
Good. At least it's like
turf war.
Like,
Turf war.
Turf war. Wait. Hold
Come on.
Hold the fire.
Bam. Bam.
Ooh.
Yo, this turf war is so fucking sick.
Yeah, he'll do that with anything that has a tail. Any flying thing that has a tail, he will do that.
Alright.
He will always win those fights, too.
Literally, this monster is just choosing violence every time.
But yeah, that's Rajang. He woke up this morning and he chose violence.
Yep. And at this point, it's like, if he dies, he dies.
If he dies angry. He's the primate of Monster Hunter.
Alright.
In more ways than one.
Really?
I really think we're gonna get it this time.
I don't want to jinx it, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna say a damn thing until it's like just very 6 feet under.
Oh, and the moment that I see it like move, the moment I see a blue thing, we're capturing it. I don't care.
do you know how to capture it? Because I always confuse it. Because depending on whether it's enraged or not, only shock traps will work or only
Any shock
pitfalls
traps
will work.
work.
When
Yeah.
it's
I got
enraged? Because during one of its states, only shock traps work, and the other, only pitfalls work. And I always get confused which is which.
Right. Oh, where are my rations at? Damn it.
Yeah, like we still have demo kiosk for games, Keyblade.
I'm glad demos have caught on more on the Switch than previous Nintendo systems, but I still I'd like them more consistent.
Like some games need demos more than others, though.
Some do need demos
Yeah.
more than others. I think though, like most games should have demos. It gives some level of transparency.
Right. Most companies are just worried that like they're gonna lose sales, but like I feel like that's almost like a given. Like some games can like generate more sales based on like how successful the demo is.
Yeah, and to me, if you're afraid you're going to lose sales from your demo, that tells you you're not confident in the game you made.
But if you're confident and you feel like you don't need a demo because people will still get the game.
If you're confident in the game you made, then you should feel that a demo will increase sales because anybody on the fence will get pulled in.
All right, shock trap.
Shock trap? Are you sure? Okay.
Sure.
Oh, hold. Oh no.
Pitfall.
Oh, that was the right one. Pitfall's right. I always get it
there you go.
confused. Yeah,
Thank you, Dragon.
shock trap. It would have broken right out.
Ah, stay down, you dang dirty ape.
Well,
Whew.
we conquered it.
Oh, look at him. Oh, peaceful.
Yeah.
I'm not pissed off.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, Casey did
we still can't do the Akuma quest until after you had to be at least Hunter rank 8.
Right. Alright, so we should be at
But it will give us another chance against Rajang.
Granted, even an easier one.
Well,
Right.
right now, Silver, you get to choose the next. You choose your last one your last key
The
quest.
last key quest.
Oh,
Yeah.
cutscene.
Not for you.
Yeah, you got a
For me,
cutscene.
Yeah, you're gonna get that cutscene soon.
But looking at the time, I think our next quest is probably going to be the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely.
Hey, Churn with the raid. Thank you.
All right, I guess I'll choose T-Rex.
Hey, Chris the Dubstep Shadox. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome, everyone.
Yo.
Ooh, Super Mystery Dungeon. Was it the Poke Roll stream? Like the tabletop simulator one?
Oh man, another extension.
We are so
Nice.
close, Dragon.
But yeah, welcome everyone. Oh shit. That's insane.
That's a TTRPG of Mystery Dungeon. That's cool.
Yep. But here's the link to the multi-stream. But yeah, this is insane because like I'm just looking at the story cutscene.
Got my food. Got my loadout. Yeah.
Okay. I need to
Ready
switch
for action.
weapons. What's Tinker Tweak to? Where is there you are? Thunder.
I can't wait to beat this thing while we can. Just in October, of course. We just have one more key quest for you, Silver, for tonight.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But yeah, to everybody coming through, hope you guys are doing very well. Because right now, like it's supposed to link to the multi-stream. It's myself, Silverstone Condor, and Shad JV multi-streaming right now, playing some Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I had
We're
lottery
getting close.
twice in a row.
Getting close to the end of Hunter Rank 7, and then moving to like everything beyond.
Yeah, that'll be next time.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not talking to her because that's gonna initiate the key quest, which I'm not going to do right now.
Yeah.
Instead,
I'm
what
just
I'm gonna do is
just running
wait
around
for.
here.
Oh, you got the quest already up? All right, good.
Yeah, we're finding the T-Rex. Yeah. I was thinking either that or Magnemalo. I'm like, let's do T-Rex.
Oh, why is there so many Amaterasu Okami wolves? Oh, because there was an event, a crossover event that had that. And
yes.
It's now mandated by law that all players who have the armor set use that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
we also have yeah, we do. We all have our own versions of Ami.
Yep. Oh, by the way, the next time we do this, after we do the urgent quest, I want to get a Kuma.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess are we gonna do this in the urgent and then that's it, or?
I don't think we have time for the urgent tonight.
No, we don't have time for urgent tonight. We only have time for this.
Yeah. That means it'll probably be like it'll be 2 weeks until we get to finish that up then.
3 because
3, yeah.
3. Jesus.
Because 2 weeks is my birthday stream.
Yeah. Because like next week is AEW, other week is birthday stream, and then.
Yeah. I mean, the urgent is like the pre-update final boss, so it's not a short quest either.
Right. Exactly. Everybody uses Ami here.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a layered armor, the Amaterasu, it's like anybody who's using a dog pretty much uses the layered armor. I've seen that everywhere. Like, I don't think I've seen anybody who has the layered armor and doesn't use it now.
Right. So after you beat the final boss, can you defeat the true final boss right away as a dragon?
No, dragon.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because then you have to get your hunter rank up, and there's several quests before then anyways.
Yeah, like Monster is one of those games where like you gotta keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like a never-ending anime.
Alright,
Shonen
yeah.
anime. Alright, I'm ready when you guys are.
Alright.
Oh,
So
yeah, I'm ready.
So this will be our last quest of the night.
let's make it good.
Alright, I'm not ready up. Dragon's not ready yet.
Yeah.
There's the rules. I don't want to like drag anyone in here.
Drag anyone in here.
Oh, I get it now. Oh my god, I get it. Okay.
Listen, I can't even say like I made that pun. You made it and just didn't hear it.
I didn't realize it until like now. I was like, okay, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
Alright, we got this.
let's get ready to do this. I would prefer to capture just to end it
Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah, works for me.
I have no qualms either way.
Yeah. Last time I fought Tigrex was in World.
Oh, you didn't fight low rank in this?
I think I did, but I don't remember. Yeah, my memories is like so hazy.
Oh yeah.
But my more memorable like fights with Tigrex was in World.
Well, according to Keep, like you have to be HR 50 to get the final boss.
The true final boss. Right.
Well, that won't be too much of a problem because for that you're gonna want Elder Dragon armor anyways. So we're gonna have to farm Elder Dragons, and those give way more hunter rank points than like lower quest stuff. So.
Okay.
Where are you guys going? Are you guys like me and me and Chad went left. Oh, that's Basil. Shit.
I don't even know where I'm going.
Hey, Basil.
You guys are going the right way. Let's say that.
Yeah, we're not fighting bases, we're fighting Tigrex.
Wait, is this a camp?
Oh, did you not get that camp?
I did. I guess I never got the materials there to what's his face.
Oh.
Moving through?
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't often. The camps are only useful if you want to travel across the map quickly, because like.
Right, I guess. Like, I feel like compared to like World, it doesn't matter that much.
It matters even less because you have to collect buffs in this, and so like warping right to the monster doesn't do much.
Yeah.
All it does is mean you skipped getting buffs, and now you're worse off for it. That's the only system I want cut from Rise in the sequels. I just don't want the buff system. Keep the wire bugs somehow. I don't care how you explain it. Just keep them, but don't add the buff system.
Uh-oh. Guys, I need help.
Shit. Yeah, hang on. Try to head your way. Just don't engage. Your health is like pretty low.
My Palamute engaged.
Oh.
I gotta cut my buff collection early.
Wait, there you are. And wait, Shell died.
Yeah.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking pissed right now.
Listen here, you jerk. I don't take two guns of you killing my friends like that. Yeah, god damn it. I don't think he even gives a shit.
What the fuck did you just say, you little bitch? I have you know. Copy paste. Copy paste.
I graduated at the top of the Navy SEALs. I have over 300 confirmed kills.
Damn it. Wasted a fucking insurance. I did not need for that though.
Well, hey, at least we had insurance. So,
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what insurance is for moments like that.
Well, I'm on my way.
I have no doubt we.
Try to kill this goddamn thing anyway.
I have no doubt we still can we still can do this without without the insurance god with the insurance god. Like,
I'll commit to try to not die.
I will commit to try to draw aggro, but that's unfortunately not very easy to do in this. Like,
What a wimp.
not like Monster Hunter World's Behemoth, where there's actual aggro mechanic.
Yeah, I still have not done that quest. Well, I tried and I failed horribly.
I tried many times, but I didn't have enough human players to play with, so I had to play with randos.
Yeah, the
And
mechanics are like a little bit weird because it changes up things for the formula a little bit because it's more like MMO than an actual like Monster Hunter fight.
yeah, attacking the head draws aggro, so one player can be the aggro drawer or somebody with a shield.
Yeah.
Right.
But like the problem was randos just did not understand the concept of its one-hit meteor attack. And
Yeah, that and like trying to like trying to get everybody all on the same page. Everyone wants to be the goddamn hero.
Yep.
oh, I mean, I don't
Game.
mind stepping back and being support in a game to allow other people to be the hero as long as they clear the thing. But like, most of my losses were just from the meteor, from people doing stupid stuff.
Right.
It's the one mechanic in World I really did not like that they
Refresh.
introduced with that, which was one-hit kill moves.
Attack. Ow. That sword hurt.
Yeah,
Wasn't in the range of that
hurts.
shit. Wasn't in the range. I could pump her with shots. Not range of that one either. Try again, buddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if somehow they brought the aggro mechanic back, because that's useful, being able to like draw the aggro away from like a gunner or something.
Alright. Oh, you.
Gotta be careful here.
Yeah, you're gonna do the charge. God damn it, you got me. Ah, no. Ah. Damn it.
On the bright
You're
side,
rocking
Silver,
me.
you were not the first one to die this time. I was.
I mean, I guess I wanted to not die, That was the whole point of like me trying to like be good. Like I was pumping him with like a lot of shots, and then suddenly he just threw a rock at me like a little bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of you don't really have upgraded armor, so it's still.
I do.
Just catch up with you.
What?
So, wrong, but I'm just gonna fast travel with like the travel time.
Did you eat at the camp? Because you can eat again.
I
Get a buff again.
Let me see. Fast travel, something
I believe at any time after a death you can eat again because your buffs are worn off.
to. Yeah, let me. Let me get a chance here. Meal. Yep, I can eat.
Yeah, there you go, Dragon. That's helpful.
What is he weak to?
Thunder.
And what is the element again? This next one?
He doesn't do damage, or elemental damage. He does.
Alright, okay. In that case, I'll go with the Magna Crisp. Nice. I got all my buffs. Wonderful. That's kick ass.
Yeah, Diablo's wreck it.
Good record.
I'm gonna wreck it. I wish Wreck-It Ralph 2 was better than it was. It wasn't horrible, but like I wish it was like really great.
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with sequels. It's hard to ruin the original when the idea of like the original kind of get lost in translation.
It is hard to, but at the same time, it felt like they didn't try to. Like they went in a completely different direction. And it's, I don't really like.
Right.
They should have went with the direction they were going to do before they changed it up.
Yeah.
They were going to do online gaming mostly, and not the whole.
Not the internet. Not
Yeah.
the internet and like
And memes that'll be outdated in 6 months.
crossover.
Actually, no, memes that were mostly outdated by the time the movie came out.
Not
Oh,
to
yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole thing. When memes go mainstream, like then they're out of date, kind of like right there.
Not to mention the fact that the original plan also had Fix-It Felix and Sergeant Calhoun more involved with Penelope and Ralph.
Right.
Now instead they're off having some weird romance story, which I mean, I'm fine with them having
they
a
got married.
romance story,
I mean-
but like,
I mean, they got married at the end, so. I'll record about one.
yeah. As I was trying to say, I have no problem with it being a romance story. Just like it was completely unrelated to the plot.
Yeah. Oh, turf war?
No, I don't think they have a turf
No?
war.
No, they're just coexisting, I guess.
I don't think Basil Goose has actually any turf. No, I think it has a turf war with Rajang.
Because everyone likes to scrap of Rajang.
Well, just anything that flies and has a tail has a turf war with Rajang. That's the one thing about turf wars in this game is they do recycle a lot of animation for turf wars.
Yep. Which is fine.
It's fine, I guess. There's just some parts where it doesn't really... It feels lazy, especially with Magnum Aloe, because Magnum Aloe only has... It has a turf war with, like, at least 12 monsters, I think. Like, a bunch of monsters. But it's the same animation for every single one, and it's the flagship monster. It should get more than one.
Yeah.
In the case of the Magnum Aloe, it has the same turf war animation even with Elder Dragons. And the animation makes it look like it wins, but it still loses.
Get the stickies on here.
Ooh, sticky bombs.
Smart thing to do probably should have been to like reload my ammo when I was at the camp, but I totally forgot to do that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That involves planning.
Yeah, exactly, and unfortunately my brain is
I
Already
think
kinda
I think that's normal for a lot of us.
yeah.
You just want to think about getting back there. You don't think about how can I.
Right.
prep
When I did it, like, explicitly plan out every detail, we're just going there, just like bash.
Like, you know how often I should sharpen when it changes rooms, but I don't think about it going to the next room, and then I'm like, oh, now I need to sharpen.
Oh shit. You get beat?
Yeah, it should be fine. Just gotta heal.
Yeah, I'll throw it on top of that. Just to tap it off.
Okay, I think it's coming towards you. Nope, it's not.
Oh, he's leaving.
It's not. It's just leaving. I can't tell the difference.
Whoops.
Same animation either way.
Alright.
Is it eating? Oh, I thought it was about to eat. Oh, good. Spiders are around here.
Oh, you guys are here. I had it up for you guys in the earlier part of the stream.
Yeah, I just don't like sometimes they just randomly breathe fire on you while they're trying to fight stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do. I keep pressing the wrong button.
Hey, basically, he's back.
Okay, well, this is not a place where I want to be at half health.
Yeah,
Hey, Tigger, for some poison.
good. It's poison. We can get...
Oh, Basil Goose are just like, nah.
Yeah, they're out of here.
Basil Goose is slightly less of a threat now because of the way that they leave so quickly when there's two of them in a room.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, how's a nice getaway?
Why can't I remember how to do
Paralyzed.
But
Kick its ass.
slicing and dicing.
Well, you're trying to aggro on me.
I go aggro on
you.
me too.
Come on, aggro on me. I have a shield. Let the shield actually have some purpose.
Attack.
Ah, dang it. Spin attack. Rocks.
Up. Yeah, those rocks.
Yeah, it's always rocks. You're good. Whoa there.
Making a
Get over
mental
here.
note of the monsters that can kill me, and Tigrix is on that list.
Alright, topple.
All right, set up a trap now.
Oh,
Wait, where?
I got it. Come here.
well, it might be leaving. Yeah, it's
Okay.
leaving.
Dang it!
Fuck.
Oh, I got trapped, so,
I have traps too if you want me to use them.
mm-hmm.
Dog, come on, let's go. We gotta go.
There we go.
Where the hell is he going?
I can do this.
Oh, can't jump that high. Screw it. Yoshi time.
Yoshi time.
Yeah,
That got
jump-
dark.
just jump- I had to jump off it and just like wire book myself.
I knew exactly what you meant. Like, I wasn't even looking at your screen. I knew you meant, but still.
Yeah. I was like, I need to jump over the ledge. It's like, I can't make it up there. Well, goodbye. I'm gonna make it there. You'll catch up sometime.
So long, Yoshi.
You're literal sun goddess. You'll be fine. Oh shit!
I got it. Okay.
Did you just jump all the way down here?
Yeah, that's where it
There it
goes
is.
when it's low health.
Okay. And we're gonna put it on chat so we can.
Here,
like,
I
not
got.
edit anymore.
I was gonna get it, but he bit me. I got it still.
Alright, I'm just gonna pump him and fill up strength.
Did it actually? Okay,
Hold on.
it laid. But
Alright, get over here. Need your medicine. Like, get over here.
there we go. Okay, come over here.
There.
A little further.
No! Don't roar at the trap.
Oh, Roar, get over here. There.
It's almost like he doesn't
Nice.
want to be trapped and just wants us to kill him.
He refuses to be trapped.
Well, too bad for him.
The important thing
Tigrix
is,
called
we
for
did it.
help. but nobody came.
Literally.
What's this?
I had to fit some sort of Undertale reference in.
Right. Yeah, I thought he was gonna like jump over it or some shit like that.
I was a little worried he was. That he likes to do that.
Mm. Oh, that's that for now.
Nice. Well,
Damn. Ooh.
that was something.
Yeah, that was some good progress.
Yeah, that was real. That was pretty good.